Hello, toads and frogs. This is Voodoo Magic, the Retry Game-a-Holic, showing you how to beat a king when you have the full and normal array of pieces. Now, if you ever find yourself in a position like this, you'll really appreciate this video. So let's take it and show you the way of beating a king with your 16 normal set of pieces. Let's just go ahead and push this pawn. Now notice the pawn is protected by the rook, so this is probably the best mechanism of doing it. Now there's only 3 ways of doing this, by the way. It's very difficult, so you got to be on your toes. Now he's probably going to start moving. Now what you do is you queen this guy. Then you want to start pushing him backwards. Boom. Now one thing I really like about these scenarios is what you do want to do is you want to get your rook, you want to get your queen behind your rook, because then when he moves, then you can protect your rook while you're guarding at different squares. And this is the first mechanism, first way of checkmating a king with just the initial starting pieces. Now know this, that every once in a while you'll run into this, and which is why I'm doing this video. So pay close attention to what I'm doing. Now this is the second way of doing it. Like I said, there's only 3. So first thing I'm going to do is I'll move my knight out. Then I want to move this pawn up. And the whole idea here is to guard the pawns with your other pieces. So let's go, and let's not what we're going to do is we're going to actually leave our rooks to the back rank, and we're just going to make sure that the pieces that we have are guarded. Now the knight's not really overloaded here because the knight's guarded by the queen. So here I am coming out with my bishop. And notice the bishop is not guarded right now. So you got to be careful about that. Let's move our pawn up here. Now, no, this is kind of a good scenario because these guys are guarding all these things. So why don't we do that on this side too? Now notice this pawn's kind of in the way here, or actually he's being blocked by these other pieces. So let's give him a chance to come up. You have to work your way up. That's how you do it. I mean, you just a little bit at a time. See how I got this going here? You're basically blocking off this entire thing. From here to here, he cannot move. Now we move our bishop right there. We move another pawn up. Now, what we want to do is we want to start making sure he can't go here and here, and then we want to come in for the kill on this row right here. You also got to guard against stalemate as well. This is, like I said, once in every probably about 14.5 games, you'll come into this scenario. So so be on your toes. Move this piece up right here. Now we have the whole row blocked. See, let's block the whole thing with the pawns. Let's just make sure the pawns are all slidden up. Is slidden a word, by the way? So let's see here. Let's move this piece up so he can't come this way. Now he's totally blocked. Continuing to block it. Continuing to block. Now what we're going to do is we're going to work him into a scenario to where he can only move like in a couple different places. Where's he going to go right now? Going to go there? Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to move up these pieces, and we're going to start making it to where he can't go side to side. We want him just to be able to go into 2 different squares. So let's go ahead and just do a little waiting move here. So now he recognizes something. He recognizes that we're start trying to push him into a corner, but check this out. This right here guards this space, and now this is the only 2 spaces he can go. So what we want, now notice when I move that up, he was in check, so I want to get him out of check because then we'll be stalemated We got to do this. Sorry, I had a little bit of a bubble in my throat. I always have that, stupid bubbles. So what we want to do is we want to make sure, because right now we have just these two places he can move, right? So we want to be able to check him here and then check him when he's there, okay? Now if I move this up right now, then we're kind of in a weird situation. But check this out. This is why you do it. Actually, no, that's not even the way we're going to do it, okay? We're going to do this right there in Checkmate. See that? So you notice how I was guarding this space, and let's go back one move here. It's very, very important. So I came up right here, preparing to be able to checkmate him there. I knew at this particular point, the only place he could go is there. I knew that once I move this up, right here, he wouldn't be able to move. If I move this pawn up, he won't be able to move here, and then the bishop will be attacking him, and that's checkmate. That is the first mechanism. Or was it the first or second? That's the second one, right? That's the second way of doing it. Now there's only one more. Let's go ahead and flip forward to a match right here. And this one's called the King Salute. I have no idea why it's called the King Salute. But anyway, the first thing that happens is the king is going to start acting like a bully. He's going to start coming forward. And this guy is going to say, hey, you know, I don't want you to go in there. You know, so I'm going to make it to where, here we go. Let's push him. Let's push him back. Let's block this space right here so he can't go this way. Let's start pushing him back with the queens and then getting into the game here. Pushing him back. Pushing him back. Now he can't go there. Move the queen up. Always, you know, when you ever start moving the big pieces up, you want to always make sure you put them in check. There we go. Now, be careful now. When I move this up right here, it's okay because he has another space to go. This is the very, very last mechanism of putting him in checkmate. Now, if I move the queen on this row right here, it's okay, but we can't move him there because he won't have any place to go. So let's just slide him one over, giving him a spot to move to, and then we come in for the kill. So I hope you appreciate that. That is the 3 different ways you can checkmate the king. When you start out with a full set of your normal set of pieces and just their king is up there. Like I said, watch out for the stalemates. And I hope you enjoyed this. Like and subscribe to the channel and click the bell to be notified of any new videos that come out. I hope you appreciate this. The Humor of Chess. By Voodoo Magic, the Retry Game-a-Holic. So, and this is just for beginners, by the way. This isn't for your elites in chess. They would already know how to do this. I want to thank you for being here and watching the video, and I hope to see you all very, very soon. Until then, bye-bye.